right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what day it is. What is it? Is it Friday? Friday night? I think it's Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Welcome to Ryan's World, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I tell you what, I had a very rewarding but hard day at work. We got a shipment of metal fencing, just hardware, cloth, you name it. If it's metal, we got it in, and I had to unload it and stock it. And it was a workout. I cut my jeans, got a hole in my jeans, got a hole in my arm, got a hole in my head. But anyway, it's all good. I got tomorrow off, so looking forward to that. I told you last night about the heavy picture this is it. I have several of these posters, by the way. This is from the Evolution at Coshada Casino a couple years ago. It had Tim Stamper as Colonel Tom Parker, Robbie Howard as Frank Sinatra, George Trillinger as Ed Sullivan. We had the Blackwood Quartet and of course my band, and it was awesome. Check this out. You can do this. There's a light. So it's backlit. It's kind of cool. Built it myself. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to read any comments, so I'm not going to get into the logo and all that. I hope there's ideas. If you have some more ideas, send them along tonight. But I did just want to reach out. A buddy of mine, Sean Spicer, originally from Canada. He's won all kinds of musical awards, mostly for contemporary Christian music, playing guitar. He's a very talented guy. He was I met him on the Identical. He was part of the Identical musical tour. He was in the movie. He's the guitar player. Who's I think it was Danny Woodward. That he's the guitar player of that band. But and he might be in there a couple other times. But sweetheart of a guy. And he texted me today and he said, "Enjoying your videos. Sound like a good idea doing a show. Always admire your work ethic. How about talking about setting goals and achieving goals? You'll also maybe consider writing a book on your life. Blessing, Sean, isolated here in New York." I do know he lives in New York now. But couple of things about that. There will be a day whenever that book comes. I have massive amounts of photos, documents, pictures, newspaper clippings, flyers, contracts, you name it. And they're in, those big totes. I've got about 6 of them that are just packed full. Going through that, this would be the perfect time to go through it actually. But going through that will take a bit. But there's a story in there. And I collected all that stuff from the very beginning because I knew that someday I'd want to write a story. And we'll see when that happens. Anyway, I don't know that I'm the one to talk about setting and achieving goals. It's one of those things. Setting goals is easy to do. You find something in your life that you strive for, you want, that you don't have, or whatever it is. And it's easy to find that thing and say, that's what I want. But just acknowledging that that's what you want isn't really setting a goal. I think setting a goal is recognizing what you want and then having a singular focus on how do I take everything about me, my strengths and my weaknesses, how can I adjust all those to accomplish that, and sometimes goals are aided by our strengths. Sometimes goals are difficult because of our weaknesses, and you have to address both, and you have to be honest with yourself about those. And the one thing I will always say about any goal, or really just a good piece of advice for life, is, and I'm convinced that people people are generally a lot alike. You know how you have something on your mind that you know you need to do, or you want to do, or is part of reaching your goal, but maybe you don't want to do it. And this is the advice I have learned, and I've always tried to live by it. When you wake up, do the thing that you don't want to do the most first. And get in a habit of doing that. Get all the things that you don't want to do, things that are negative, that you maybe view as negative or whatever. Get them out of your life. Check them off your list. Be done with them. Be away with them. And then that allows the rest of the day, number one, you feel great because you got rid of the negative stuff that you didn't want to do, but the rest of the day is open then to positive things. So I don't know if that's really about how to accomplish goals or goal setting, but I know that's kind of just something in my life that has always been, you know. Work ethic is a good thing to have, and some people have it and some people don't. And where that comes from, I don't know. For me, I know it strongly comes from upbringing and personal satisfaction. There's a reward, I feel, for working hard. Not everyone has that, and not everyone needs to be wired the same. And so, you know, I don't know where that comes from. But bottom line is, my advice would be, when you wake up, do the things that you do not want to do first, and let the rest of the day be a blessing. And that's it. I am going to get an Epsom salts bath. Like, oh, I'm a mess. Sore, tired. But I do have tomorrow off. I'm still working on getting the kitty video stuff. I just want it to be, I want it to be a full production, because they're a blessing, and I want you to be able to feel it. So anyways, that's it. Hope you're well. Love you guys. Stay healthy, stay safe. Looks like some people might be opening up, some sooner than others, but we're moving forward. We are. And that's a good thing. So, at any rate, love you folks. Have a good night. We'll talk tomorrow. Be safe. 6 feet. Cheers.